The story begins under the bright floodlights of youth football's grand stage, where Jan Virgili has long dazzled spectators with flicks of magic and whispers of potential greatness. For years, the slender midfielder dreamed and trained within La Masia's storied walls, the same academy that once moulded the likes of Messi and Xavi. But now, as summer's transfer tide rises, that once unbreakable bond with his boyhood club seems to be slipping through his fingers, replaced by murmurs of a Euros 4 million price tag that has sent shockwaves through Catalonia and beyond. What will happen next? At one time, Virgili's name inspired cheers echoing across Camp Nou training grounds. Coaches watched him like hawks, entranced by his rapid footwork and uncanny vision. Yet lately, an unspoken chill has settled over the relationship. Conversations grow terse. Training sessions, once collaborative, now feel like negotiations in disguise. And while Barcelona's brass maintain poker-face front, rivals have caught wind of the fracture. Real Mallorca, the Balearic Islanders always in search of the next gem, have staked their claim, and they won't leave without a fight. Mallorca's interest in Virgili isn't born of whimsy. Scouts have painted glowing reports. He sees passes before they happen, they say. He glides across the pitch as if on air. Eager to bolster their midfield, the Islanders reached out, opening preliminary talks that crackled with excitement on both sides. Suddenly, a one-club story threatened to become a multi-chapter saga. Will the youngster swap Catalan red for Mallorca's coral and navy? The mere idea sends a tingle down the spine of anyone who watches his every move. But here comes the twist. Barcelona insists on Euros 4 million for half of his transfer rights, a figure they believe reflects Virgili's immense promise. In their minds, they're not simply cutting a check, they're safeguarding their investment. Across the negotiating table, Mallorca's delegates cleared their throats and countered with Euros 2 million, half of Barca's demand, prompting gasps of surprise from the assembled pundits. 2 million more, and Mallorca would snap him up. 2 million less, and Barcelona's valuation seemed to teeter on the brink of overreach. The tug-of-war has begun, and as the debate rages, the boy at its centre watches on, heart-pounding. Could a loan be the compromise that untangles this financial knot? Whispered in boardroom corridors is the notion of Virgili spending 12 months on the island, honing his craft under first-team pressure without severing his Catalan roots. Picture him in Mallorca's red-trimmed shorts, the salty breeze whipping by as he controls midfield battles, a perfect apprenticeship. Yet Barcelona, ever wary of losing control, fears that a temporary move won't satisfy their desire for permanence. A loan could, after all, send the wrong message that they are uncertain of his path, and so Barcelona's preference remains a full sale, one that comes wrapped in protective clauses, buyback options, and sell on percentages. Imagine sturdy chains forged of contractual assurances, binding Virgili's future to Barca's long-term vision. Should he blossom into a superstar, those clauses would allow the Catalans to whisk him back or reap a handsome return. It's corporate chess at its finest, every move measured, every clause a strategic gambit. Meanwhile, Jan himself stands at a crossroads. Does he cling to the comforts of home, training alongside familiar faces, or does he venture out to Mallorca, seizing the chance to prove his mettle under the unforgiving spotlight of La Liga? For a young footballer, minutes on the pitch are the currency of success. Each tackle won, each pass threaded, each goal engineered moment building towards a dream. He feels the weight of choice pressing on his shoulders and wonders, will leaving Barcelona sharpen him into the player he yearns to become? This scenario isn't without precedent. Only weeks ago, midfield maestro Pablo Torre packed his bags for Mallorca under a near-identical agreement. He stepped onto Sunway Stadium's turf with ambition blazing in his eyes, determined to etch his name in senior football's annals. Barcelona watched closely, eager to see if Torres' gamble would pay off, and if so, they want Virgili to follow suit, carving a similar path to glory. If the template holds, both names could soon sparkle in La Liga's bright light. As negotiations stretch towards their climax, the football world holds its breath. Will Barcelona relent and bridge the Euros 2 million gap, or will Mallorca summon one last bold bid to secure their prize? Maybe a dramatic late twist, a third club entering the fray, a change of heart from player or board will emerge to upend expectations. One thing is certain, the outcome will reverberate across sporting headlines and social media as fans debate every twist and every clause. And so the tale of Jan Virgili's summer saga hangs in suspense, each passing day adding another heartbeat to the unfolding drama. Stay tuned, because the next chapter promises fireworks.